When it comes to belly fat, there's never one specific thing that packs the pounds around your midsection. Fat accumulates at your waistline thanks to things like genetics, stress, and sleep habits. But what you eat also plays a major role. Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. When we talk about belly fat, we mean the hard, visceral fat that lies deep in your abdomen and surrounds your organs. This type of fat is more dangerous than the soft fat that sits under your skin. Too much belly fat has been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. The good news is the food that you eat plays a key role in belly fat. And in today's video, we'll tell you what the worst foods for belly fat are. From soft drinks, pizza, carb-dense foods, fruit juice to trans fats, and more. Watch until the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. French fries. When you fry your food, it will most likely contain a high volume of calories, unhealthy fats, and salt. Most restaurants deep fry their fries to make them crispy. The danger is that this adds a considerable amount of calories as well as fat. A study found that people who ate fried potatoes more than 2 times a week were at a higher risk of dying before those who ate the food less often. So, it is advisable to avoid eating French fries and other fried food on a regular basis. What's your favorite fried food? Tell us quickly down below in the comments section. Number 2. Processed baked foods. So convenient, so tasty, but so not worth it. Those prepackaged mini muffins, donuts, and cakes will add a ton of calories and loads of unwanted sugar to your diet. Plus, they aren't easy to digest. These foods are bad on so many levels because they're filled with sugar and preservatives for a longer shelf life. They can literally sit there forever. Sugar increases inflammation, which is not only bad for you, but will also make you look puffy and bloated. Skip the wrapped stuff and grab fresh fruit for a sweet fix instead. Number 3. Soft drinks. Soda is not only unhealthy for you, it increases belly fat. It has empty calories that add excess weight and also provides larger amounts of sugar. This sugar comes in the form of fructose and other additives. Your body has a hard time burning this sugar off, especially in your midsection. You may think that diet soft drinks are better, but they also contain artificial sweeteners that contribute to bad health. It's best to drink pure water to lose belly fat. Number 4. Cereals. Cereals are not necessarily bad for you, but some people usually double the serving size, which means more is eaten than the box actually recommends. So if you find that your pants are getting a bit snug in the mornings, you might want to try weighing your cereal with a measuring cup before you start gulping it down. Also, choose nut milk like almond milk and avoid the temptation to add sugar. Number 5. Processed meat. Bacon, sausage, and deli meats have rarely been associated with a healthy diet. When it comes to reducing your waistline, it may be even more important to cut down on these foods. A study found that eating processed meat was associated with a greater BMI and waist circumference. The good news is that unprocessed meats, including lean cuts of poultry, pork, and beef, do not show the same association. So while you don't have to give up meat altogether, it would be smart to keep bacon, sausage, and deli meats limited to an occasional treat. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. Number 6. Pizza. Even if there are some veggies sprinkled on top, it's important to know that pizza is still, well, it's pizza. It's the second biggest contributor of saturated fat to the American diet, just below cheese itself. And most slices serve up half a day's worth of this artery clogger. Researchers have found that unlike other fats, saturated fat is most likely stored in the stomach. Number 7. Dairy. Some people suffer from lactose intolerance without knowing it. Whether you have a mild or severe case, you'll notice the symptoms are similar: gas and bloat. Swap out cow's milk for lactose-free or nut milk and try to limit how much cheese and yogurt you eat. Your tummy might thank you through better digestion and loss of stubborn belly fat. Number 8. Alcohol. Sugar's equally problematic cousin, alcohol, is something to be consumed at a minimum, if at all, when you're working to make your health a priority. Drinking can lead to dehydration and water retention. Water weight can leave you feeling bloated and puffy. Also, cocktails are usually brimming with sugary fruit juices and syrups that'll send your blood sugar skyrocketing. Beers, even light beers, are heavy in calories and low in nutritive value, and they'll not get you any closer to a flat stomach or better overall health. Number 9. Fast food. Fast food is a convenient option when you're on the go, but too much may wreak havoc on your middle. According to studies, people who eat more fast food also weigh more, have higher triglycerides, and have a larger waist circumference. Fast food is usually high in saturated fat, salt, and low in overall nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. And while you don't have to swear off fried chicken for life, try to limit fast food to minimize belly fat. Number 10. Carb-dense food. Mention carbs and people freak out. The reality is not all carbs are bad. Complex carbs like sweet potatoes, squash, and brown rice, so long as they're not eaten in excess, are beneficial in keeping belly fat down. The real problem is when you eat simple carbs, like processed white bread or white rice. Unlike complex carbs, which make good use of energy and blood sugar levels, simple carbs cause sugar and insulin spikes. Eating these foods regularly for long periods of time may lead to obesity, insulin resistance, inflammation, and more. Bad carbs are usually found in bagels, white rice, white pasta, white bread, donuts, and muffins. Number 11. Fruit juice. It's natural, it's packed with vitamin C. What could be wrong? Well, while 100% fruit juice is a better pick than sugary drinks, even the all-natural stuff packs up to 36 grams of sugar per cup. This is about the same if you ate 4 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. What's more, most of the sweetness in juice comes from fructose, a type of sugar associated with visceral adipose tissue. Yep, that's belly fat. Instead, your best bet is to stick with plain old water. But there is a way to add some flavor. You can add fresh sliced fruit like oranges and grapefruit. The key is to keep the peels on. Citrus peels are rich in a powerful compound that helps flush toxins from your body and allows it to release stored belly fat. Not all fruit juices are unhealthy. One of the healthiest is carrot juice. Learn more about its benefits by watching Drink Carrot Juice every day for 1 week and see what happens. Now back to foods to avoid at all costs if you have belly fat. Number 12. Canned soup. When it comes to canned soups, you're going to want to make sure you're choosing the right ones. See, there are plenty that sneak in a ton of sodium. This not only causes belly bloat, but can actually increase your appetite, making it hard to know when you're full. Number 13. Margarine. Choose a small amount of regular butter or soft spread over margarine when topping foods or baking. Margarine is usually loaded with trans fat and is found in plenty of pastries, crackers, snack foods, and even microwave popcorn, so limit your intake to keep your cholesterol levels in check. Number 14. Frozen coffee drinks. Coffee by itself isn't bad for your waistline, but if you frequently sip frozen coffee drinks, then you've found your problem. Most of the time, these high-calorie drinks are packed with sugar and dairy. Plus, a study found that nearly 70% of coffee drinkers had their cup of joe with caloric add-ins, including sugar and creamers. Number 15. Trans fats. These are among the unhealthiest fats. While small amounts of trans fats occur in nature, they're mainly created by adding hydrogen to unsaturated fats in order to make them more stable and allow them to be solid at room temperature. Trans fats are often used in baked products and packaged foods as a cheap yet effective replacement for butter, lard, and higher-cost items. Artificial trans fats have been shown to cause inflammation, which can lead to insulin resistance, heart disease, certain types of cancer, and various other diseases. However, ruminant trans fats, which are found naturally in dairy and meat products, do not have the same negative health effects. The American Heart Association recommends severely limiting or completely avoiding artificial trans fats. Many countries, including the United States and Canada, have banned the use of trans fats in food products due to their adverse effects on health. Apart from eating incorrect foods, avoiding exercise is one of the biggest reasons for belly fat. Learn more about the best exercises that can help you get rid of belly fat by watching 5 Types of Tummies and How to Get Rid of Them, or 13 Most Effective Ways to Lose Stubborn Belly Fat. So go ahead and watch one or both of these videos for maximum benefits. What foods are the most difficult to stay away from that increase your belly fat? Let us know in the comments below.